Welcome to Green Machine Football. I am John Rowley along with Bob Pettit, going to bring you all the action of Green Machine Football tonight from Dixon at AC Bowers Field. Sophomores were victorious tonight in the preliminary game, a big victory by the score of 41-14.
Close game for a long time, John, and 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. I think 14-6 at half, maybe. But Green Machine turned it on the second half, took over, and that sophomore group is still undefeated, looking really good.
Looking real strong. A lot of kids played again tonight, and it's good to keep the program moving along as everybody gets some time to get their jerseys and pants dirty.
Obviously dressing a lot of sophomores on the varsity squad, but there's some freshmen kind of filling those holes at the sophomore level, and underclassmen, freshmen, sophomore squads look very healthy and looking good. But we got the varsity contest here. The weather is good, a little bit nippy. Had a little heavy dew, as Keith called it a little earlier, but not too bad. Hopefully we're going to dodge the raindrops. We're going to have a great football game.
You're exactly right there. We're going to get fired up tonight and get intense and get after these Dixon Dukes. Dixon comes into the game with a record of 1-3 on the season. Their one victory was over UT, their first game of the season. They've since then been beaten by Alleman, Canelan, and Rochelle. Geneseo won the flip to start the game and deferred to the second half, so they will be kicking off to open up this contest against finally against an NCIC, or formerly NCIC
earlier
conference foe.
The sophomore game, the wind seemed to be a factor, but the wind has died down, and so it looks like it is pretty much a non-factor.
Claus has it teed up. Nice kick by Claus, going to drop at about the 20-yard line. Dixon looks to return the ball up the middle of the field and brought down at the 34-yard line. On the tackle, looks like Rowley was in the tackle along with Coaster.
Had a little seam there. Was that Miller?
And Zach.
Mitch Miller also on the tackle. So
big Zach Tabor also. So Dixon will come up to the line of scrimmage. Got some big fellas up front there for the Dixon Dukes in the purple jerseys, white pants, purple helmet. Geneseo in the white road uniforms.
They say the man to stop on this team is Mr. Goad, the quarterback.
Number 12, the quarterback. Their short one man on their first play of the game. Now he checks in the game, number 73, big fella, for Dixon. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Goes up the middle this time, flag on the play. Still on his feet, the running back takes it down into the second layer, down to the 45-yard line.
Broke a big hole, but that looks like it's probably going to come back. It's in the backfield of the offense, so Dixon's going to bring this one back and have to work probably from a 1st and 15. Yep, it's a procedure call. Lucky break for the Leafs, because that was a big gainer. That went downfield about 15 yards on the first play.
Went into Geneseo territory, but with the penalty, moves the ball back. It's going to move it back to about the 30-yard line of Dixon. It'll be 1st and 10 still. Geneseo's defense up front. Nose guard opens up with Straw Hacker at the nose guard position. He'll be flanked on this near side. Can't pick up a number exactly who it is.
We got Panacucci, I believe, on this side, and I'm sure it's Billier on the far side at the tackle spot.
Quarterback in the backfield. Geneseo's defense is trying to snuff it out and drops him for a loss of about 5 on the play. They hunted him down that time. David Barron's on it along with Reschke. Also over there was Panacucci.
Rivera, Panacucci, Tyler Craig, a mob of white jerseys with gold pants. A beautiful sight. Going to be about 2nd and 20. Leafs off to a much better start. It's a good thing that first one was called back.
Yep. Dixon is running a lot of players in, shifting a lot of people in and out off the field, on the field. Wide receiver left, wide right. Going to straight drop back to pass. Going to go to the outside here and complete over the head of the intended receiver, number 27 for Rochelle, or for Dixon.
Well defended. Had him covered on the front side, and Matt Rowley coming in the backside, so that was well defended. It wasn't going to go very far. 3rd and about 20. Good start by the Leafs to this point. Need one big stop here and get the ball back.
Again, Dixon comes to the line of scrimmage. They all had the plays on their wristbands. They're wearing on their wrists, and the coach signals, and they look to their wrist to find out what the play is. Wide left, wide right. Quarterback's in a shotgun formation. 3rd and long. Quarterback's going to keep a little inside shovel pass this time. Nice block out in front of him. And he's going to be close to the first down as he makes it out to the 40.
He is going to get the first down
line. He
is across the first down line. A 21-yard pickup on a 3rd and 20. Yep. A little shuffle pass. It looked like they might have him bottled up, but he slipped outside. Picked up some big yardage. Leafs going to have to stiffen up.
Picked up some blocking downfield. Pick up a 20 yards on the play. Brings up first down for Dixon at their own 45-yard line. Try to take the ball up the middle this time. Stopped after a short gain.
Strawhacker in the middle there. Michael Daniels.
He may have got 4 yards in the play.
Gets on the. Michael Daniels gets up from the pile. Once again, we had Cameron Panacucci and Caleb Billier at the tackle spots. J.J. Rivera at the end, along with Michael Daniels at the actual outside linebackers, but they come up and become defensive ends in the 5 front set.
Hands the ball deep to running back in the backfield. He got a seam. He's wide open. One man to beat.
And he
beats him. Rescue. He's going to go to the house on the end touchdown for Dixon.
Not the way the Leafs wanted to start this one out.
53-yard run by Dixon. Just bounces a sweep play outside. 52 yards on the run.
But they've had 3 big plays, one of them called back, but the 3rd and 20, a huge play, and this one just bounced outside. The containment is just not quite there. We're going to have to get these guys turned inside because on each and every of those big plays, they were able to bounce outside and pick up big yardage.
Rescue was the lone defender on this near side to try to stop that long run, but had a blocker right in his face also. Kicks up and it's going to be good to make the score 7-0. Dixon early on here in this game here at Dixon.
Once again, Maple Leafs won the toss, deferred, so they have not seen the football yet. Maple Leafs kicked off, and on the opening drive, Dixon takes it in, 7-0. Leafs get touch the football for the first time, so they're going to have to see if they can make something happen. This is not a Dixon team that's going to roll over and play dead. They are coming to life. Once again, new coaching, trying to revive the program, and the Leafs are going to have to stand up the occasion here.
Yep.
They've lost 3 ball games, but all 3 teams that they've lost to are also undefeated, much like the Leafs. So of the 5 losses of the combined losses of the 2 teams, all teams are undefeated. And the score was somewhat similar. Their loss to Rochelle, and the only common opponent. The score was somewhat similar. They got beat handily, but so did the Leafs. So now we're going to find out what the Green Machines got offensively here, and hopefully they come back and respond.
Yep. Back deep is Roley at about the 10-yard line. Back deep along with him, Mitch Miller and Derek Mitchell. Onside kick. Bounces up. Geneseo fields the ball, still on her feet, and returns a couple yards. They didn't even see who had that. Maybe David Behrens, I believe.
It was.
Yep, 36.
It was Behrens.
So Geneseo's offense comes on. Luke Schneider, the quarterback, number 5, the sophomore. Will break huddle. Pick them up as they come to the line of scrimmage. Daniels at the center position. Flanked on this near side by Burton. Wing back on the right side. Gonna go sweep play with the carry, number 25 for the Leafs. He's got a seam. Gonna get the first down plus some. Give him 12 yards on the carry. Moves the ball into Dixon territory. A nice sweep play that time on the carry.
Looked like Mitch Miller on the carry.
Yep.
Maple Leafs blow a nice little hole on that opening shot. Far side end, probably DeCap. I didn't catch that, but we've got to give some credit over on that. The blockers on the right side.
Brian Johnson lines up on that right side. Stand up in on this near side's DeCap. He goes sweep play this near side. Blockers out front. Mitchell on the carry. Nothing going that time. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 10. Maybe 2nd and 9 for the Leafs.
Once again, we got J.J. Rivera and DeCap lining up the end spots. Joe Huffman at one tackle. Burton at the other.
Let's give him 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 for the Leafs on the 47-yard line of Dixon. Dixon on top of the score, 7-0 here early on in this first quarter. Sophomores were victorious tonight by the score of 41-14. Wing back right side for the Leafs, no white jerseys. Mitchell with the carry, finds a little seam, gets it out close to the 41-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and about 4.
They're not exactly in your ideal 4-down territory right now. If they can get that thing up close, you probably go for it. But you really want to pick up first down here on 3rd, not have to bite the fingernails trying to get that on 4th down. So looking for the big play. J.J. Rivera, I believe, checks in with it.
Up front.
Nope, I'm sorry, that was 38 came in. That's going to be the sophomore, Ryan Webster, checks in at running back.
Jumping all over the place. Jailbreak that time by Dixon as they brought everybody up the gaps.
And it paid off because Webster gets the pitch.
Schneider goes down hard.
And he's down.
Schneider's going to have to take himself out of the game, it looks like. No, he's going to stay in. I thought he was going towards the sideline. And Geneseo will go into punt formation.
Snyder did get hit on that play, and he's hobbling off just a little bit. He's not feeling really good right now, but he's going to get a little bit of a break as the Leafs have to punt.
Rivera goes back into punt formation, stands it as at the 45-yard line, his own 45-yard line. Again, that last play, Dixon just brought everybody. Nice snap. Nice high kick.
Try to get a bounce, get a good bounce. Wrong bounce.
Bounce set about the 20. Going to be down at about the 22-yard line, so Dixon will come on the field for their second possession of the ball game. Up by the score 7-0, 7:52 left in this first quarter.
So after one first down, the Leafs have to punt it away. Going to have to stiffen up the defense here and get a hold.
Yep.
Or be down by a pair of scores.
Geneseo goes down, 3 down linemen, stand-up ends, walked up tight. We go up the middle with it that time. There's a scrum there, no gain on the play. Geneseo's defense stiffens.
Middle line stood those offensive linemen straight up right there. You got Panacucci, Strawhacker, and Billier.
Dixon has some pretty good-sized linemen up front there.
Stood them straight up. Tyler Craig comes in, puts the kibosh on it.
About
Reschke come in, banged into the pile.
3 or 4 of them up front there, over 250.
Picked up about a half a yard.
2nd and 9, we'll call it. Gonna go sweep play, near side. A lot of people over there playing defense. Cuts back against the grain, still on his feet, gets the first down out to the 41-yard line.
Well, we had the outside containment on that play that had really hampered us on the last drive. Turned them back in, and we didn't have the coverage inside.
16 yards on the carry for Dixon. Gives them 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Wingback left side, I formation for Dixon. Gives the ball to first man through. And he's going to be brought down after a nice gain of about 9, maybe 8 or 9 yards. Panacucci, Rowley on the tackle.
That's Zach
along with Daniels.
Zach Lehman on the run for Dixon, and they're just chewing up yardage. You pick up 8, 9 yards on first down.
Yep.
That's very favorable for your offense.
Spread out wide now as a defensive front. Thought there was some motion on the field, but no call. No flags on the play, and brought down after no gain on the play. I don't know if he got the first down or not. Right at the first down marker is a 50-yard line.
He was dancing around behind the line of scrimmage, finally found a little bit of a seam to try to pick up some yardage, and it's going to be very, very close. They're going to take a hard look at it. And
I thought there was some motion there in the backfield early, but
well, they got by with it because there's no flags on the field. They're looking at the spot, and they're going to call it 3rd down and about a foot.
3rd and 1. See if Dixon will go in that shotgun formation now. They're going to stay in the shotgun formation with the short.
You would think Coach Mackey's got something here. Going to bring some people, just fill a hole.
Quarterback takes it right up the gut. He's got a seam. He may go into the house good with the carry, cuts back against the grain, and trips over, gets tackled down near the 10-yard line.
That was Reschke on the saving tackle, but it's big-time yardage. And the Maple Leafs are in the danger of going down by a pair of scores here. Behind 7-0 in the early going already. Yep. The first possession resulted in a touchdown. This is the Duke's 2nd possession, and they're driving.
On the 11-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it again. Goad cuts it back against the grain. He's going to go in. Touchdown.
It wasn't even close.
Nobody touched him, I don't think. He went 15 yards without being touched and put 6 more on the board for Dixon.
They're getting blocks at the key spot, and we are just not getting the pursuit that we need to stop this offense. It's 13-zip going for 14 right here. This is not time to panic, but it is time to kick in gear.
Yep, they've got to
make something happen. Dixon is running at will right now.
13-0 on the scoreboard. They'll try to kick this extra point. Snap's good. Kicks up. And good.
Line drive just crossed over the bar, but it's good.
Makes it 14-0 here with 5:40 left in this first quarter. Geneseo's
really going to have to regroup.
Tighten up the chin strap a little bit and go get it.
Have to tighten up a lot of the equipment. A 3 and out right here would really put some confidence in the Dukes.
Yes.
In those purple helmets they got out there, they're feeling pretty good about it right now. The game's a long ways from over, but it's right now the Dukes have playing with a lot of confidence, a lot of energy.
Dixon with their kickoff teed up at the 40-yard line. Back deep is Mitchell, Miller, and Rowley.
We're in Dixon here, and this crowd, it's a nice crowd for Dixon. This is as much enthusiasm I've seen in the town of Dixon in a long time.
Mitchell's going to field the ball. Got a little seam up the middle and returns it back out to the 35-yard line.
Very small seam, but he did pick up some nice yards. The field position is very acceptable.
Kind of an onside kick is what they're kicking, kind of a line drive kick, not going much more than 6 or 7 feet high.
Just a hard squib, but been effective to this point. Leafs only picked up 1 first down, I believe, in the last possession, and returned back.
Break something free here, get something going here. So again, Dixon brings everybody up tight. Still on his feet goes the Geneseo runner. He picks up a couple.
Same boys in the middle.
Mitchell with the carry. Give him 5 on the carry.
Same big fellas up in the middle. Jared Burton at one tackle, one guard, Brian Johnson at the other, Seth Daniels, of course, anchor in the center spot. Connor Luxmore, Joe Huffman. At the tackle spots, J.J. Rivera, Drew DeCap.
At the end.
Yep.
Schneider at quarterback. 2nd and 6, we'll call it.
Derek Mitchell over here on the wing.
Sends a man in motion. Gives the ball off the side to Burris that time. On the carry, breaks it free, gets the first down for the Maple Leafs.
First man hits the hole hard. Those linemen we just called off the names, blew a nice hole.
That right side.
We take 5-6 yards to carry all the way down the field. That'd be just fine. We don't need the big breaker right now. Just need a nice, sustained drive. No hiccups.
Daniels at center, number 52 for the Maple Leafs. Anchors in the middle. Brings him up the line of scrimmage. Burton on one side. Johnson on the other. Wingback goes in motion. They're going to get the ball this time. Oh, just gets tripped up.
I tell you what, he breaks
Mitchell.
He breaks that one tackle, and he's got a lot of room because they brought the whole brought the whole kitchen sink right there. There was, I believe there was at least 10 on the line. They might have had one guy kind of leg it back a little. But they put 10 right up in the box. You get through that line, it's gone.
So it brings up 2nd and 8 for the Leafs. Ball's on their own 49-yard line. Going towards the north end zone here at Dixon.
Looking for that quick popper right here. Hit the hole hard, hit quick.
There's a quick one from Burris with the carry. Gets it into Dixon territory. 3:50 left in the first quarter. Geneseo's down by the score of 14-0.
Once again, they got that first down, that 1 first down very quickly, just like the last drive. Now we got a critical 3rd and 5. Going to have to convert. It's just critical that they convert on this possession. I hate to say critical this early in the ball game, but Dixon's playing with a lot of confidence and a lot of energy right now.
The cap goes wide to the left side. Now the defense loosens up. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. He's going to have to push him forward, and it's going to be over the 45, down to about the 43-yard line. It's going to come up about a yard or two short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down for the Leafs.
Not as good a spot as we had hoped.
I thought it was
not as good a spot as you would hope. That it was moved all the way back to the 45. And it's going to be 4th and a long, almost 2, probably 2.
Yep.
They're going to go.
45-yard line of Dixon.
Got to have a play here.
The cap comes out wide this left side.
Got to have some line surge, boys. Got to have some line surge. They're bringing everybody.
Looking for a sweep play, trying to get around outside. Goes Mitchell. Mitchell going to be hog-tied, and he's not going to make it. He's going to be short by about a yard. Maybe 2 yards, more than that, I guess.
He's going to be short by 5. He got thrown for about a 2-yard loss. It's going to be Dixon ball. He was 4 yards short of the first down. Not even close.
So Geneseo's defense comes back out on the field, turns the ball over on downs at the 47-yard line.
We got to give a lot of credit to this Dixon team right now. They're playing with a lot of excitement and a lot of energy.
Comes up Rowley on the tackle that time.
Nice hit by Rowley. Rescue right there alongside of him.
A gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
And as you hear, gain of 3, moves the ball right on the 50-yard line.
Zach Alexander also comes up in on the play. Dixon is taking everything just off tackles, a little bit wide off tackles, nothing right up the middle yet.
Their line splits are about 2 feet up front.
Taking everything wide. There's one up the middle.
Goes up the middle, number 1 with the carry for Dixon.
And we're going to
give a couple yards there.
We're going to give everybody that's in the ball game a tackle on that play.
Yep.
It was one big pile of white jerseys, but it's going to be 3rd and about 4. See if they can turn the tables. The Dukes stop the Leafs here on a 3rd and 5 down, actually a 4th and 2. Going to be a big stop right here.
Going to go sweep play, trying to get outside. Going to be close to the first down. It's not where they mark it at as he gets into.
He's going to get a good spot here, and he's going to get a first down on this play.
First down.
Now they're going to take a look at it. Nope, they're going to call it first down. It was. So big offensive conversion on 3rd down.
They are just flying.
They are. They're flying off the ball. They're just absolutely surging out. This game speed is right up their alley right now. They're out-quicking the Leafs.
But look at that line of scrimmage, how they spread us out thin here with their line splits. Gives the ball up the middle. Thought maybe a fumble in there, but I don't think so.
No, that's
Lehman on the left side.
That's going to be a nice play by J.J. Rivera, crashing in on that play and
reading it.
Reading the play and wrapping up the legs of the running back. Picked up about 1.5 yards.
Just shy of the 40.
So we're inside a minute now left in this first quarter. 14-0, Dixon on top of the Leafs with the ball. Going to go to counter action. And flag is on the play downfield.
There's a flag on that play, and it's in the defensive backfield, and that's not always good. But the Leafs are clapping, so it's going to be a downfield hold. Doesn't happen quite as often. So that's going to move the ball back, and that's a break for the Leafs because that was about a 6-yard pickup. That would have made 3rd and fairly short. There seemed to be some question whether to take that or not, but that's a no-brainer. They're going to have to take that. There was some, I'm not sure what the question was, but it's going to be 2nd down, about 12.
And they bring in their passing package as new receivers come into the game for Dixon.
Back in the shotgun.
One back in the backfield. Quarterback's going to keep the ball right up the middle once again. And brought downfield by Barons.
Simple quarterback draw, and he had a hole he could drive a truck through. Those linemen are just really just throwing some nice blocks, blowing some holes there.
So they move the ball down inside the 30-yard line of Geneseo with 31 seconds left in this first quarter. 14-0 is the score. Dixon on top. Once again, they're going to spread the field. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 to the lower. Line splits are huge up front for those linemen. Quarterback in the shotgun.
Obviously when the offensive line splits are huge, the defensive line splits get enormous.
Illegal motion on it. Dixon, number 70 on the left side, was moving in about a half a count early.
Well, on the 2 plays ago, Geneseo caught a nice break on the holding call.
Right.
Made it 2nd and long, and now we get a break here. 1st and 15. Going to have to capitalize on one of these. They're trying to shoot themselves in the foot. We're going to have to let them do it one of these times.
Clock's on the move inside 7 seconds. They're just going to let this clock run down and finish out this first quarter of play. And that will wrap it up for the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play here from AC Bowers Field and Dixon, it's Dixon 14 and Maple Leafs 0.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Studio G Salon and Spa, Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company, Phoenix Interiors, Central Bank, Holland & Sons Equipment, Durian Builders, Turpins of Geneseo, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Northside Rexall Drug, ProTech Auto Body, Crow Ford, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Welcome back to Dixon, Illinois, as we are between the first and second quarter. Geneseo's down by the score of 14-0 here to a Dixon Dukes team that's running on all cylinders here early on in this ball game.
Tough quarter there, John. The Maple Leafs need to stop. Dixon not only has a 14-0 lead, but they have the football. It is 1st and 15.
On the 34-yard line of Geneseo.
With an opportunity to get a stop. Yeah, they are in 4-down territory, so they do have 4 downs to get this first down, but it's 15 yards to go. This would be time to really dig the toenails into the turf.
Quarterback on a sprint out action, puts the ball up in the air. Downfield goes Matthew Rowley with an interception down at the 8-yard line. That might be what we needed right there to get things started.
Something has to get it turned around. It was not a good first quarter. Maybe the opening play of the second quarter is what turns this game around. Matt Rowley with the defensive gem here, interception down on the 9-yard line.
Geneseo's got to use a spark now to keep it rolling here. That's been our problem. We'll get a spark going. We've got to keep it puffing that flame up. Let's go.
Mr. Goad, we understand, throws a pretty nice ball, but that was kind of a jump ball.
Kind of a, yeah.
And Matt won the jump.
1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Just get the ball up the middle. Looks like Burris, nice run that time. Fighting hard, Burris does for 5, maybe 6 yards on the carry. He had just one handful of jersey away from breaking it.
They are bringing a lot of bodies up to the line of scrimmage, and so it's one of these deals where if you can get open in that backfield, defensive backfield, it might be a foot race. It's going to happen eventually here.
Miller checks out.
Still got that.
Miller.
Still got that offensive line trying to blow some holes up there.
Crowd's trying to get the boys going out there with a little chant going on.
That was a nice hole on first down. There's another. Oh, one man. My goodness.
Got to get some blocking up front there. Had a seam there, but just not enough of a crease to get a running back through.
Mike Rick, I got to call that guy's number, by himself stopped that play because it looked like a hole developing, and Mike Rick stepped up in that hole and put a helmet.
Yep, right on
Burris. That was Burris with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a nice play by that defender.
We need to move somebody, guys. Big play, 3rd down. 3rd and 4 for the Leafs from their own 10-yard or 15-yard line. Offside goes Dixon, 5 yards. That'll help put us first down outside the 30 or outside the 20-yard line.
The officials agree. You always hope somebody didn't imaginary see on the offensive guy jump. You hold your breath for a while, but both of the line judges agreed that was Dixon.
First down, Geneseo at the 20-yard line, of their own 20-yard line. Nice discipline up front by the Leafs. Let's get things rolling here, fellas. Geneseo in their white jerseys, yellow pants, yellow helmet. On the road here at Dixon, down by 14-0. Just minute and a half into this second quarter. They're bringing everybody now. Now they're going to back off. Looking for a sweep play to get around. A few blocks out front. Mitchell with a carry. He's got a little bit of seam. He's going to go free. No, it's brought down at the 40-yard line. Nice pickup that time. And nice blocking up front. Had a convoy. Does Mitchell Miller. Out to the 40-yard line.
A little pointing going on out there. Some words being said. Not sure what it is, but the Leafs are getting some of that energy back.
20-yard pickup that time by Miller.
Nice blocking on the right side. Got to give some credit over there to Connor Luxmore, Brian Johnson over on the right side, blowing those holes. Seth Daniel in the middle, of course.
And Drew DeCap.
Drew DeCap on the right end.
Take that ball up the middle that time. Nothing going. Yeah, they threw a flag. They finally caught him. Number 79 was just beating up on Mitchell over there. After the whistle, about 4 flags came out.
I was going to say, it's very rare you see that much laundry on the field, but there is, I believe there is 4 flags out there. I just said on the previous play, there was a lot. The previous play swung over by the Dixon Duke sideline, and there was a lot of pointing and trash talking or something going on there. But Leafs got to make sure they don't get caught up in that. This penalty goes against Dixon, and it could be very harmful because they had a third and fairly long, and it was still in Maple Leaf territory. Now it's in Dixon territory down to the 45.
45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Leafs. Second man's going to get the ball this time. Goes Derek Mitchell. Gets about, let's see how far they're going to give him. 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry. Brings up a second down. 9:34 left in the second quarter. Geneseo's down by the score of 14-0. Things have kind of settled down here a little bit now, Bob, here in the second quarter with Geneseo with the ball and keeping it out of Dixon's hands.
Moving with the football, again, it's not time to panic. We're in the second quarter here. It is 14-0, but a sustained drive. Got to have some points on the board on this possession, and we're back in the ball game.
Tight formation. Nothing going that time for Geneseo. It looked like Miller on the carry. So it brings up a 3rd and long for the Leafs.
We seem to be 1 block away from springing some of these here, and again, kudos to that one guy that is breaking that play up. But it's not a gang tackle situation in most of these plays. This one guy getting through, and once we start getting that key block and chewing up this yardage here, need it on this play though.
We'll break the huddle. Have it. 3rd and 7 from the Dixon 43-yard line. DeCap goes wide left side. Wing back on the right side is Derek Mitchell. He's going to go in motion. Going to fake the handoff. Now he's going to pitch it outside. Looking to get around the corner. There goes Derek Mitchell. There's a couple more flags being thrown. Right near the area to tackle, there was flags.
It was there. It didn't appear that there are yellow flags all over the field again. We're hoping that was a very
pushing it back Geneseo.
Well, it was. I was going to say hopefully it was a very obvious face mask, but it was not. It was a very obvious push in the back Geneseo. Now this is a decision because it brings up 4th down if they decline this penalty.
Otherwise, they'll take the penalty and make it 3rd down again. One referee's picking up all the flags.
Be about 3rd and about a half an acre, or 4th and about 3 or 4.
They still haven't made the decision yet.
It is not an easy decision because the Leafs could go for it. I'm sure you kick yourself in the tail if you decline this thing and they picked up 1st down and 4th, but it looks like they're going to move it back. Looks like they're going to give Leafs an opportunity to have 3rd down over, but it's going to be 3rd and long.
So they move the ball back into Geneseo territory and set the ball down at the 46-yard line. 14-0 is the score on the scoreboard across the way here from AC Bowers Field. Dixon on top of the Maple Leafs.
It's almost 3rd and 20. Dixon Dukes converted on 3rd and 20 early in the game, and their first drive led to their first 7 points.
DeCap sets himself out wide to the right side, double wing set for the Maple Leafs. Burris, the fullback, behind Schneider, the quarterback. He's going to drop back the pass, getting some pressure. And underthrows the pass downfield. Intended receiver was Mitchell down around the 30-yard line. Incomplete.
Snyder throwing on the run. He just didn't get his feet set, threw the ball into the ground. Thought he had pursuit, I think, on his tail. So he had more time than he really knew. If he could have just stopped and get his feet set, maybe find somebody open down there. But it's going to be 4th and about 20, and they're going to kick it away.
We will go into punt formation, as you said. J.J. Rivera will handle those chores, stands at his own 34-yard line. The return man down deep for the Dixon Dukes at his own 20. Nice kick that time by J.J. It's going to hit at the 20 and roll out of bounds at about let's say right at the 20. It's a nice punt that time by J.J. to put Dixon a little bit deeper in their own territory. 1st and 10. 7:59 left in this second quarter.
Leafs got to stop on the last possession by Dixon. Need to stop right here. Make sure you stay in the ball game. You don't want to get this thing too far out of hand. 14-0 is the score, and they really don't want to see another one here before halftime.
High formation behind go to quarterback.
That'd be a tough halftime speech right there.
Quarterback going to keep it. Looks to pitch the ball. The ball's on the ground. It's wide open. And Geneseo, the ball's Geneseo's going to fall on it. Geneseo recovers that ball inside the 10-yard line, it looks like. With the sloppy pitch to the tailback. Geneseo went right after it.
Don't think it even hit his hand. It was really a sloppy pitch. Way wide.
Come on, boys, let's use it now.
Had an opportunity, the running back had an opportunity to fall on it. He fell, bounced out of his hand as he went, and then there was just a horde of Leafs.
Dalton Johnson on recovery of the fumble, number 41. And Geneseo's offense come to the line of scrimmage. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Down by the score of 14-0 with 7:52 left in this first half. Geneseo's got to dig deep now, hunker down. Overload the left side. Got to give the ball to Mitchell. Going to fight forward. He's still on his feet. No whistle blown yet. Now he's down. See where they mark it at. It's just a mass of a...
It didn't appear that the pile was moving any particular direction, though. It was just there. Looks like it's going to be a bot, no gain.
I don't see any down marker. I do see the down marker on the far side now. Second down, they're going to still call it 5 yards for the Leafs. Got to get something out of this turnover.
We're at the opposite end of the field, John, and your eyes are younger than mine. I hope you can see something because I can't tell what's going on down there.
Wing back right side. Gonna give the ball second man through this time. Goes Mitchell once again with the carry. Got a couple yards on it, looks like, as they move the down marker on the far side. Let's call it 3rd and 2. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now we need it. 3rd and goal from the 2. This is when we need some help here on the sidelines.
You really don't want to have a decision on 4th down here. You just want to take this baby. Come on, lineman.
Let's go.
Let's get some line surge and blow that defensive line back into their own end zone.
Burst in the backfield along with Mitchell. Give it to Mitchell. Looks like he's got room to run. Touchdown, Geneseo! They took advantage of the turnover and put some points on the board. Makes the score 14-6. With Dixon on top with 6:32 left in this second quarter.
Got the blocking out of the line. Didn't want to go to that 4th down. Want to take it in right there on that play and picked her up.
Be the 5th caller of Roma's Pizza. Every time Geneseo scores a touchdown and win a free large 2-topping pizza, live broadcast viewers and listeners only, must be redeemed within 1 week.
Sawyer Klaus lines up for the extra point. It's a bit.
It might have been tipped to keep the score at 14-6. It did look like the way it came out of there that it was it had been tipped.
It must have been tipped because Klaus is laying on the ground.
Yep.
Otherwise there'd be a yellow flag. So he must have got a piece of the ball and a piece of the kicker, and now it's going to be a little bit tougher climb.
Yep.
8 points is tougher than 7. Math.
But I like the way they were able to push that ball in the end zone there with first and goal from the 5.
First quarter was all Dixon. This quarter, 2 defensive stands, 2 defensive breaks, you might say, interception by Rowley, and then the recovered fumble on the pitch have put the Maple Leafs kind of in this game.
Right.
But other than that, Dixon has not been stopped. They have yet to punt this game with 6.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
As you say, stopped themselves. They have not stopped the. We haven't been able to stop them. They've been stopping themselves so often. So let's see now. Claus will tee it up, going towards the river here at Dixon on the kickoff. Nice kick, bobbled.
Good coverage.
Takes him. Yes, they do. Covered it well.
Sometimes that bobble will
funnel.
It'll just kind of mess things up enough to give that guy a little momentum. But in this case, the coverage stayed balanced, stayed intact, and the Dukes start from the 3-yard line, deep in their own territory. Yep. They're going to call it 24 on the scoreboard.
Geneseo's defense up front. Nose guard Strawhacker. High backfield for Dixon.
Billiard on that tackle.
Yep. Strawhacker up off the pile also.
Strawhacker in the middle of that thing. When they run up the middle, he's got to be in on that baby. Cameron Panacucci again. The Panda's over there stopping things from the other side.
2nd and 6 from the 27-yard line. Geneseo walks up tight. Trying to get outside this time. Does the running back. He's still, gets brought down from the backside. Somebody hustled down. That may have been, that was, looked like it was 76. Caleb.
That was Billier
Billier.
again. We're going to call his name 2 times in a row.
3rd and 3. Ball's on the 30-yard line for Dixon. A little discussion up front between the players at Dixon. Geneseo's matching up with them now.
Big play.
3rd and 3. High backfield. I don't think he got it.
It's going to be very close. No, he looks, he's going to be about a yard short. Is it? I can't tell where the marker is over there, but it looks like it's going to be just a hair short.
Nope, they're going to call it first down without measuring even. 5:23 left in the first half. Geneseo's down by the score of 14-6. Quarterback goes under center. Goad. Gonna go sweep play. Looking for some help around the corner. Blocking.
Nice.
On the tackle far side, 27. Made the initial contact for the Leafs. Jacob Coaster, I believe.
That was Coaster on the far side.
Coaster came up, made the play, made things happen.
Didn't actually get him down, but he held him long enough for the teammates to circle the wagons here and make sure that he did not pick up a gain. It's right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain of play.
2nd and 10.
Two wide receivers, both sides of the offense, and one back in the backfield with the quarterback Goad. He's just going to keep the ball this time. He's still on his feet.
Oh, my goodness.
He's still on his feet, breaks free. Rolly's the last one to beat him and brings him down at the 40 or 38-yard line. Well, I thought we had him hemmed in the backfield. They escape free, picks up the first down and moves the ball down in Geneseo territory, down to the 38-yard line.
Well, Goad is certainly living up to all the pre-game hype. There's some yellow. There's a yellow flag.
There is a flag down.
Again, another break for the Leafs. It's a good thing we're not playing at home. They'd be calling them homers. The Leafs are getting the benefit of the breaks in terms of officiating for the most part.
Pushing the back, it looks like.
Hopefully that means
use of hands.
Hopefully that means we're playing a cleaner game.
Yep.
A lot of penalties in this game to this point. We got 5 minutes left to go here in the first half, and we've seen a lot of yellow flags out there.
Yep. 14-6. Geneseo's down to Dixon here at Dixon this evening.
I got a couple of buddies out there, Todd Steger and Barry Pepper. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with those guys. They must be
by the hour.
They're trying to figure out. They just want to flash off their yellow flags.
2nd and 9, 2 receivers each side for Dixon. Geneseo walks up tight. Quarterback's going to keep it again. He's going to be throw free again. And again, they bring him down. Rolly on the tackle once again. After he picks up the first down, boy, he shoots through there fast at Goad, the quarterback.
As I was saying before they move the ball back on the penalty, this guy is living up to all the hype. He is some kind of an athlete.
Yeah, he comes into the game with 478 yards rushing, along with 224 yards passing on the year.
From the quarterback position, and he is he drops back and he just runs that quarterback draw, and it's amazing. He finds the seam, he just reads it and finds the seam, no matter how big it is. Once he slips through there, it's a foot race.
6 foot, 163 pounds. Number 12 on your screen.
4.5 minutes left to go here in this half. Maple Leafs down 14-6 and really don't want to see another score here.
Nope. He's going to run it again. Up the middle he goes. He's pretty strong too, Bob, the way he's moving things forward as he makes contact.
He didn't even pretend to do anything on that one. No play action, no. You know, he just takes the ball and runs.
So he moves the ball, picks up 7 yards, brings up a 2nd and a long 2. Let's call 2nd and 3 for Dixon.
He takes about 2/10 of a second to read, and he is gone.
Trying to spread the field a little bit now. 2 receivers top, 2 to the bottom does Dixon. Now looks to get the ball out here in the flat. And brought down after a short gain. They're going to pick up the first down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice play by Rolly. There was 2 defenders out there. Dalton Johnson leaves.
And Dalton's leaving the field.
He's leaving the field right now. Dalton Johnson twisted something, trying to turn him in. Fortunately, he detained him long enough for Matt Roy to come up and make the tackle. But
Well,
Dixon,
I don't know if it was his knee that's bothering him.
Dixon is on the move.
For Dalton. Once again, they spread the field.
Coaster on this side, Rescue on the far side.
Quarterback's going to keep it again up the middle. He goes to snuff him out that time. Gain of about a yard. Looks like the bottom of that pile will be Strawhacker.
Strawhacker, Billiard was in on that one. Again, the middle of the line. J.J. Rivera crashed in, got that thing. David Behrens once again in on the play.
Here they come again. Defense needs to get set. Their offense is up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they just
3 minutes left in this half.
They all got their wristbands. Quarterback calls it out, and away we go. No huddle offense.
Gives the ball back deep to Iback. He stopped near line of scrimmage at about the 20-yard line.
Rowley on the tackle again. Coaster up to help out, but we're getting, honestly, getting too many tackles out of the defensive backfield right now.
Yep. Third down, and we'll call it 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5 for Dixon. Tight formation this time for Dixon. High backfield. Gives the ball right up the middle.
There you go.
Going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards.
Once again, Billiard wraps him up. Panda's in on that. No, that's Barron's in on that play.
There's going to be a timeout in the field by Dixon. So with 2:14 left here in this first half, Geneseo is down by the score of 14-6. Dixon takes a timeout here late in the quarter. 4th and 6, or 4th and it'll be 4th and about 3, with the ball sitting at the 17-yard line.
From an energy standpoint, from a stamina, viewpoint on this, the Maple Leafs defense has been on the field a lot. And this no-huddle offense is just beating them physically, and they're going to have to, regroup here. You hope to get a stop here in this final 2 minutes and 14 seconds here. They'd love to go into halftime down by 8.
Yes.
14-6 to score, and Dixon driving, trying to add to that lead. And not, the game is certainly not over if they score here, but it makes it tough for halftime.
Sure does. So Dixon's already broke their huddle here on this near sideline as they go right to the offensive line. Geneseo comes on the field. Come on, defense, right now. Big play, 4th and 3 at your own 16-yard line. 2:14 left in the quarter, in the half. And they jump off sides, does Dixon.
Right guard got just a little anxious. First, you have to make sure they get the right call, because you never know who they're going to call that on, but the right guard definitely jumped. 4th and 2 turns into 4th and 7. Another break for the Leafs.
And Dixon changes up their personnel.
I have to admit, the Dukes have shot themselves in the foot. Otherwise, this score could be a lot worse than it is.
Wide left. They got 2 receivers wide to the right side, 1 to the left side. 2 backs in the backfield in a shotgun formation, side by side with the quarterback goad.
You have to respect that draw. You have to respect that. Oh, nice. Oh, nice play.
Wrapped him up.
Nice play. Got to go down. Got to go down.
Strawhacker makes a big play in the backfield. He messes up the play. Dixon had planned, and Geneseo will take the ball over on downs with 2:06 left in this first half.
Strawhacker did put a stymie in that thing just long enough for a horde of Maple Leafs to come in there and put the crunches on the play. Look, that play had been successful earlier in the game a couple of different times. That is the first time we really stopped that play for no gain.
Trying a little inside shovel pass.
Maple Leafs. Now, I had said they'd be happy to go in the locker room down 14-6, but I don't know.
Let's make something happen here.
I'm not positive that's the case. They might want to try to make something happen.
Quarterback going to keep the ball this time. Goes. Snyder's going to break free over the 40. He's going to be down to the 50. Inside territory. Out of bounds he goes. Schneider on the keeper. A little bit of the tricks right that Dixon's running against us. Came right back at him with a pickup that time. Moves and they're going to mark him at the
They were tackling.
That was a 44-yard pickup by Schneider.
They were tackling everybody at the line of scrimmage except the quarterback. Didn't know he had it. He slipped right off the right tackle. Nice gain by Schneider.
Break the huddle with 1:59 left in the first half. Geneseo's down by 8.
This is a lot better comfort zone now. They can try some different things. They don't have to worry about turning that ball over.
Dixon's 44-yard line. Little counterplay this time goes Derek Mitchell. Mitchell, nice pickup that time himself. Moves the ball inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line, maybe the 38 on the counter.
They're down again inside the 40-yard line in 2 minutes, or a minute and 45 seconds is really enough time to do that.
We have 3 timeouts in our pocket.
Want to try to pick up those big gains. Clock ticks down, close to a minute and a half by the time they snap the ball.
Overload to the right side goes Huffman. Dixon's defense sees it.
Nah.
Incomplete downfield as he throws the ball downfield. Recovered down there was DeCap by 2 Dixon players. The ball falls to the ground incomplete. Stops the clock with a minute 19 left in this half. Geneseo to a third down and 6 to go.
Very
from
fortunate.
Their 40 or from the Dixon 40-yard line.
That's going to be no. Oh, they were calling. I don't know what they were calling. They were calling pass interference on. They were calling pass interference on.
Oh, roughing the passer. And he pointed towards Geneseo.
We couldn't figure out what the heck he was calling.
I didn't see the hanky laying there right at the 45-yard line.
So this is going to be a big gainer for the Leafs. Maple Leafs not only got a huge break on the penalty, but they got a break throwing into traffic because that was a dangerous pass.
Yep. So here we come. Let's keep our spark going. Let's go, guys.
DeCap almost had to be a defender and knock that ball down.
Yeah.
So the defense didn't come up with it.
2 receivers out right side. Good protection this time. Gets the ball out to DeCap. DeCap gets the ball. He's still on his feet. Gets out of bounds. DeCap, nice play. He's very wise when he catches that ball, where he's at and where he's going to go. And that was, that could have been close to hitting out of bounds, couldn't it, Bob?
Tackle him on the track. He's getting up kind of slow, but he was tackled on the track. That is a good 3 yards out of bounds. But, give that defender a little bit of slack here. He probably didn't know exactly where he's at.
Moves his sticks. Or no, he's picked up 5, 2nd and 5 on the. Now we're sitting at the 20-yard line.
Minute 13.
Still have 3
Get that
timeouts.
ball in the end zone. At least field goal position. Down by 8, you'd like to try to make up for that extra point if you got in field goal position.
Throws the ball down to the corner of the end zone. And over there, DeCap with the catch.
He's in.
Touchdown, Geneseo. Drew DeCap makes a great catch to his back shoulder. He goes up to the ball, doesn't wait for it to come to him, and he brings it in the end zone. Touchdown, Geneseo.
Ball was actually thrown just a little bit behind him. The defender got twisted around. DeCap went back for the ball, caught it, fell in the end zone, and the Leafs have made a recovery.
Be the 5th caller to the Roma's Pizza every time Geneseo scores a touchdown and win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast viewers and listeners only. Must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's 944-6171.
Leafs got a decision here. The lineup, they are down by 2, 14-12 on a missed extra point attempt on their first score. Got a decision here to go for 2 or 1, likely 2. But it's still early in the game. We got a minute left to go here, minute and 7 left to go here in the first half. And as we talked about, they got down 14-0, and they didn't panic. Got a couple breaks.
Yep.
Stopped a couple drives by Dixon.
Made a few breaks with the turnovers.
Made a few breaks. But primarily the interception down there by Matt Rowley on that drive that they were taking that ball down really close to a 21-point lead. That interception on the 9-yard line really stopped their last formidable drive.
Yep. That was a 5-play drive. It's a 58 yards, 59-second drive. Capped off by a 20-yard touchdown pass, Schneider to DeCap. And we are lining up for the PAT attempt right now, which looks like we're going to go for 2.
It's the logical thing to do. A 1-point deficit and a 2-point deficit are not a lot of difference.
3 backs in the backfield behind Schneider. Throw the ball in the end zone once again. Touchdown. Completion. Nice catch in the corner of the end zone by DeCap once again. I believe it was DeCap, wasn't it? To tie the score. I haven't picked up the number yet, but it's DeCap.
It has to be DeCap again. Nice toss,
nice catch.
A surprise play by Coach Johnson on that 2-point conversion.
It was slow developing. It was pretty slow developing, it felt like, from watching it.
But as many people as they've been bringing to the line of scrimmage, it's a very logical play to try to get them sleeping. They actually had it defended, but it was a perfect toss by Snyder. Nice catch by DeCap.
I think there was actually a penalty called on that play. that was declined. And if it's something after, well, if it's something that happened after the play, it would have been tacked on at the kickoff. But they're making some kind of indication out there as we were going through pizzas. So
they're going to kick from the 40-yard line.
New life, 14-14, 1:07 left in this first half. The Maple Leafs have battled back.
They have battled back, and you know, 2 minutes ago I said they'd be happy to go into the locker room down 14-6, and Coach Johnson gets to thumb his nose at me.
Oh, he's listening. He's listening while we're up here.
Because that was really a stupid thing to say. Well, when you can go into halftime.
But we got 1:07 left here in this first half still. And with this Dixon team, what we've seen so far, it can happen. They can put it on pretty quick.
The momentum has turned, though. There's no doubt the momentum has turned. The energy has turned. Dixon came out in the first quarter, beyond the quarter, actually, and played with a tremendous amount of energy and confidence, and the momentum has turned. And they know now that they're playing the Green Machine.
Little pooch kick, found a little hole over there, and rolls out of bounds at the about the 25.
Clock does not stop because it was not touched. So the Dukes are going to get that ball.
So we have to hold on tight here with 1:07 left in this first half still.
They're going to start that ball at the 35-yard line. Did not want to see a return, and that's very logical, obviously. Didn't want to see any kind of a return. Now they're going to have to put a hold for 1 minute and 7 seconds, 65 yards from pay dirt.
Defense has to rise back up to the occasion like they did that last series of downs.
They actually have rose to the occasion very well since Dixon's third possession.
Yep.
The first two possessions resulted in scores, and the third possession stopped at the 9-yard line on that interception, and the Leafs defense has held well since then.
14-14 is the score on the board. Dixon with the ball with 1:07 left in the first half. Bobbles the ball in the backfield. They're going to get sacked in the backfield that time. Geneseo Maple Leafs were all over that one. The Green Machine led by Brian Johnson, it looks like.
Brian Johnson's there, Billiard's there, and Barons was in on, I believe, in on that.
Clock's inside 50 seconds here. Defense has to set themselves as the Dixon players look to the sideline for their calls. Again, they have the plays on their wrist. They all look to their wristbands.
Daniels and Rivera switch ends. Billiard and Rivera on this side over here. Strawhacker still in the middle.
High backs in the backfield. Ball's fumbled again. He picks it up.
Nice play. I got that wrong. Strawhacker was not in the middle. That was Johnson in the middle.
The clock's on the move with 20 seconds left in this first half. Inside 20 seconds now. As the quarterback bobbles the ball in the backfield.
Defensively, the Leafs have moved Brian Johnson to the middle. Still got Panda on the far tackle. Left tackle side.
They're going to let the clock run out here. After one half of play here from Dixon, it's been a wild one. Scores 14-14 at halftime. We'll be back after this.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Studio G Salon and Spa, Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company, Phoenix Interiors, Central Bank, Holland & Sons Equipment, Durian Builders, Turpins of Geneseo, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Northside Rexall Drug, Protec Auto Body, Crow Ford, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Welcome back to Green Machine Football. I am John Rowley along with Bob Pettit bringing you all the action here. Northern Illinois Big 12 Conference as Geneseo Maple Leafs take on the Dixon Dukes. We're getting ready to start the second half. Geneseo and Dixon's tied at 14. Little knuckleball kick down the field. Fielded by Rowley at the 10-yard line. Looking for a little bit of a seam. Going to back up against Grain.
Oh.
Gets it out to the 35-yard line. Got up a little high in the head there, didn't they, when they made that tackle?
It did. They got these horse collar rules, and he wrapped his arm around his helmet.
Yep.
Didn't get a face mask call. Didn't get any kind of a call, but it was a pretty high tackle.
Now, the first game to Sweden, they called a head-on-head contact, helmet-to-helmet contact on us.
Leafs are going to start out here at the 35-yard line. That's good field position to start.
First and 10.
And we got
Mitchell at the wingback.
Burris
Burris at fullback along with Mitch Miller. Get the ball there to Burris. Burris gets free. Burris has a carry. He's over the 50, still on his feet. Burris trips and falls down around the 35-yard line. Grant Burris on a big run.
picked up about 30 yards on that play. No flags.
Yeah.
You always want to make sure there's no flags out there.
27-yard pickup by Burris to open up this second half, and Geneseo's crowd's coming alive.
That's only because it was not a very good spot.
I thought he was in there 5 yards down.
Yeah, he must have got a knee down early, but nice opening play. That, again, we talked about keeping that momentum. That's the kind of play you got to have.
First and 10, they're going to sweep play. Mitchell with the carry, cuts back, gets a great nice pickup that time by Derek Mitchell, still on his feet, and then they push him down.
It didn't look like his actual knee hit the ground. It looked like one of those on top of the player type things. He kept his legs churning, but I heard whistles, so they're going to bring it back.
They are going to
bring him back 4 or 5 yards from where he actually ended up.
You didn't talk to him at halftime, did you?
No, I didn't get a chance. I'm just going to have a little private conversation somewhere down the line. 2nd and 3
for the Leafs. Ball sits on the 40 or 39-yard line of Rochelle. Gives the ball to Burris up the middle. Nice play that time. Nice seam by Burris. Picks up nice yardage of 5 yards.
Right off the left side over there, we got.
We might be close to a first down even. That is going to be a first down. Green machine.
Looks like we got Joe Huffman and Jared Burton over on that left side of the line, blowing that hole open for him. Seth Daniels in the middle.
Time to dig in. Let's go, boys. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line, 29-yard line of Rochelle. Opening possession of the second half for the Leafs. Tie game, 14-14.
Brian Johnson and Connor Luxmore over here on the right side.
We got Overload strong on this right side with Huffman.
Huffman overloads over on the right.
Go back against the grain. Mitchell with the carry. They're going to fling him around and throw him forward for about 2 yards. He picked up solid 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Leafs.
Leafs playing like they've got the confidence back, like they've got the energy back. This is the way Dixon came out and played the first quarter. Leafs captured that momentum in the second quarter and really have just kind of held on to it here. If they can sustain this drive, they're already getting deep into the Duke territory.
Schneider at quarterback for the Leafs. Going to give the ball that time to Burris. Burris, as tall as he is, he falls forward. Gives him several yards just by falling forward.
Trying to cut back, find a hole there, but he kind of cut back into the defense.
He's caught 3rd and a long 3.
Just wasn't the kind of hole you want, but they are closed in on the 20-yard line here, and they are in 4-down territory. They got 2 downs to get this, but they sure like to get it on 3rd.
14-14 is the score here at Dixon. Come up with a wing back to the right side. Burris in the backfield with Mitch Miller. Derek Mitchell on the wing. And Geneseo draws them off sides again. The double go pulls Dixon off side for maybe the 3rd time tonight. Boy, the fans love that, don't they, Bob?
They do. I always just hold my breath, though, to make sure that nobody moved a fingernail. And they call it the other way, but that is against Dixon. So the chains move, and that ball is going to be down to about the 18-yard line.
Yep, it's going to be inside the 20. Looks to me like anyway.
Leafs moving the football.
Scoreboard says 23, but it's certainly got to be inside that.
I must have the wrong marker. Oh, I'm sorry, that is the 30.
Schneider looks him over. Gives the ball to Burris. Burris has a hole. Burris is inside the 15. He might be down closer than that even. That's a big hole in that right side.
Grant Burris has got the leg drive. His legs were churning. Didn't want to go down. Got hit about 2 or 3 times. Just kept on churning. And he's within about a foot.
Daniels, Johnson, and Luxmore on that side.
I think they might even look at this one. It's within a foot of a first down. They're going to measure. So the Leafs on first down grind out with Grant Burris from the fullback position. Grind out about 9.5 yards minimum, maybe spark. 10. They're moving now.
Yep.
You know, there's just
that's not even close. Is it?
Oh, it's very close.
First down.
First down.
I saw it from here.
It was. I would say there was at least 2 inches of that football going past the chain there.
All right, here we go.
First and goal.
First and goal from the 8. Overload the nope. A little overload on the right side. Got Huffman over there, along with Luxmore. Back side on the carry that time was Mitch Miller.
Miller just got tripped up. Again, that one man, 1 block away from breaking that thing, but that's going to be a loss. Got him in the backfield.
Gonna move him back to the 8-yard line.
Nice drive here, opening drive by the Leafs. Received the opening kickoff of taking it down to the 8-yard line. They're calling him right back at the line of scrimmage. I didn't think he got that far. Got to convert though. Got to have this 8 final yards.
Second and goal from the 8. Overload right side. He's gonna keep the ball. Schneider's got a corner. Can he beat him? Tries to get to the corner. Schneider, touchdown! Schneider on the quarterback keeper. He went one-on-one against the defender and beat him to the corner.
Had a little
touchdown, Geneseo.
Just a little juke step, just enough to get him in there. Move the football right across the pylons. I'm trying to find your Roma's Pizza, John.
Be the 5th caller to La Roma's Pizza. Every time Geneseo scores a touchdown, I win a free large 2-topping pizza. Live broadcast viewers and listeners only. Must be redeemed within 1 week. La Roma's Pizza, 944-6171. PAT kick is good by Claus. Makes the score 21-14. Maple Leafs on top here with 8:08 left in this 3rd quarter.
Couldn't have played that drive any better. Woo. Just overpowered the Dukes, took the ball down the field like they were supposed to. Obviously, you know, the coaching staff has to wonder why didn't we do that in the 1st quarter, but you know, when it kicks in, it kicks in. Leafs are playing like they own this ball game now. Here comes the football, John, they'll get hit.
That's happened before to me.
Cheerleaders throwing out the green footballs.
Happened about 15 years ago, if I remember right. They haven't thrown one to me since.
Football game, just like it was not over when it was 14-0 Dixon, it is not over now.
Right, no.
We still have to play this one out, 21-14, but the Leafs are back where they belong, playing with confidence and a lot of energy.
That's an 8-play, 65-yard drive, 3 minutes and 51 seconds to open up this 2nd half, capped off by an 8-yard touchdown run by Schneider. Kick was good by Claus to make the score 21-14. Claus will tee it up. He'll do long kicking here also, the place kicking. Nice job he's been doing this year. Gonna pop one high in the air. It's gonna hit the ground.
Hey, this was trouble. This is trouble.
Roley catches him from the backside. Down at the 40 or 35-yard line.
You know, I think that kick did what they wanted to do. It just bounced. For some reason, he just found that seam. The balance just wasn't quite. Maybe it was too much balance, not enough go with people shooting to the ball, but whatever it was on the coverage.
Last thing we need to do is give him a short field.
Dixon comes back and does have a short field. It's on about the 32-yard line, and they got, or 37-yard line, I'm sorry, and 37 to go to pay dirt. They're going to try to get some points on the board.
3 down linemen and watch him just keep the ball. Going to go up the middle that time. Billier with the tackle there, I believe.
Yep, Billier riding him down.
Along with
Barron's coming up.
And Mitch Miller.
And Miller coming up.
Here we go. Defense has to get ready. Offense is at the ball.
Billier's
2nd and 10.
Billier's got a little arm problem right here. He's trying to shake it off.
Backs in the backfield. Quarterback gives it to him. Geneseo scrums him up down here.
Miller
hit him at the 30-yard line.
Miller hit him first, bounced off of that, and Billier comes out and covers along with Roley, making the tackle, but they're chewing up big ground yardage here.
3rd and 3 for Dixon. The ball's right in front of us here on the 30-yard line. 3rd and 3. Geneseo's defense needs to get down and set themselves.
We got Rivera on the far side, Michael Daniels on this side trying to pinch it
Quarterback's going to try
inside.
to keep it this
Daniels.
time. Oh, he gets the first down, just barely.
Daniels dives inside, plugs that hole, makes the tackle, but he just squeaks across. He's going to get the first down by about a foot and a half. They're telling him not to move the stakes, but they got to move the stakes because he got it by a foot and a half.
Not by very much, did he, though?
No, but they're deep in the fourth down territory anyway, so the Leafs got to, you got to try to get them stopped a little farther from the stick.
Quarterback, high backfield. Counter play this time.
Daniels stayed home.
Nice play by number 39, Daniels.
Daniels stayed home, brought him down, but it's still a pickup of about 5. Dalton Johnson back in the ball game had limped off a little bit earlier, also coming up to try to stop that play.
21-14, Leafs on top of Dixon here with 6:23 left in the third quarter.
Strawhacker back on the nose tackle, right there.
Off the middle.
Trying to put the stop on that one. Hitting him high.
Did he fumble the ball?
No.
Or did he break free?
He broke free somehow.
Well, I believe 79 got the ball.
Maybe
the running back was way back here. I believe he fumbled the ball forward.
The officials are all talking. I'm not sure if they know what happened, but the ball seems to be
first down by Dixon.
It seems to be advanced forward for a first down. So now it's red zone time.
Yep.
Ball on the 17-yard line. Dixon driving. Boy, the Leafs came out from halftime, just absolutely marched the ball down the field at will, hoping they'd get a stop here, but Dixon's doing the same thing. Ball on the ground.
I think Geneseo got it back. They're fighting for it in there in that pile. Geneseo, they're going to wave it to Geneseo's way. I think it may have been.
It is. It looks like Rowley on the bottom.
Looks like Matt Rowley may have got the ball.
It is.
Yeah.
It is Rowley coming out of the bottom of the pile with that ball. Celebrate time because again, the Leafs defense was bending somewhat, but get down in the red zone, had to come up with that stop. I don't know if that fumble was forced, to be honest with you. I think it was just a missed handoff.
Yep.
But, again, the Leafs got to capitalize on this break. And Dixon, again, kind of shoots itself in the foot. Again, they got a lot of energy, a lot of pop. You can see those kids playing hard, but the execution is not quite there yet. That's obviously why they're 1-3 at this point.
T formation behind them. Second man through is going to get. First man through had the ball. Burris.
Looked like Burris again driving. Didn't go.
Lugged it out to the 20-yard line.
Hit at the line of scrimmage, but he picks up 3.
Solid 3 yards by Burris. We'll take that. 2nd and 7 we'll call it. Ball sits right on the 20-yard line. 5:33 left in this third quarter. Geneseo's up with a score 21-14.
I like the way Grant Burris is driving the football. Now, he is not going down with one hit. His legs are churning. He's running like a fullback.
Little counter play this time by Mitchell. It's just not working there.
That's covered.
They have too many guys walking up the line of scrimmage on that side.
Yeah, 3 defenders on that tackle, and it moved back, and we lost a couple on that one.
Bring up 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 8, let's call it.
Mitchell didn't have a chance. He ran into 3 purple jerseys, swallowed him up at a 2-yard loss. Nobody fell for that counter. J.J. Rivera brings that play in.
Just inside 5 minutes left to play in this third quarter. 21-14, Maple Leafs on top.
This is the old 3rd 9.5-yard play.
A tight formation, wing back in this near side's Mitchell, number 29, the senior. And they called offsides again. They're going to get Dixon once again for jumping offsides.
Dixon is waving that they want to go the other way this time. No, but it's not.
On Dixon.
It's not. You always have to go. I wish you could listen to that.
I think they jumped offsides. Yeah, there's no question. They jumped offsides.
The Leafs also jumped before the ball was snapped, and that's what they were questioning. But the whistle had blown.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 4 for the Leafs. Moves the ball out to the 23-yard line. Of Geneseo, they'll break the huddle, and here we come.
They don't need the 3rd and 9.5-yard play anymore.
No.
They need a 3rd and 4.5.
Burris in the backfield along with Mitch Miller. Going to go sweep play.
Hit that
block out front. Still looking. Going to be a first down. Mitch Miller with the first down right here in front of us. Nice hitting going on the field. Nice hard running by the Green Machine.
They did better than the 3rd and 4.5. They got 3rd and 5. They're going to get a first down. Obviously, the double go got them some much needed yardage. Got them in position to pick up that first down with a quick 5-yard pickup by Miller. Get some good blocking up front now. Get some nice blocking up front from the big boys.
1st and 10 for the Leafs. Wingback comes in motion. Going to give the ball up the middle this time to Burris. Boy, he's getting 3 or 4 yards before anybody's even hitting him.
Getting good leg drive up there. Getting good blocking from all 5 of those.
Burton's on that side along with Huffman.
Yeah, Huffman at the tackle spot, Burton at the guard spot, Seth Daniels, of course, in the middle.
Yep.
You know, you can't play this offense without a good center, and Seth Daniels, who stepped in early in the season last year, is really anchoring that spot.
You go with the middle once again. They got 3 guys all over and blow the whistle. They're still working him over.
That's Burris again.
They're going to mark up here, though, on the 30, right about the 34 or 35 yard line. They're going to mark the forward progress. So the Maple Leafs.
They're going to give him about a 2-yard pickup. Going to bring it to 3rd and a long 3. 3rd and 3. Very doable. The way the Leafs are driving, the way the front line is blocking, they're getting a nice line surge. We've still got Brian Johnson and Connor Luxmore holding this right side and getting a nice line surge. Still got DeCap and J.J. Rivera. Nope, Rivera stepped out. We got Daniels over there on the far end.
One back in the backfield, it's Burris. Wingback goes in motion. Gives the ball this time to second man through.
Keeper.
Snyder keeps the ball again. He breaks free towards the 50-yard line. First down. No flag on the play over there. I thought they might throw a flag clipping there as somebody took some liberties to the backside of Drew DeCap over there, I believe. No flags. First down picked up by the Leafs. 16-yard pickup by Schneider. And you can see Schneider, that's not a called play. He just does it on his own as far as that fake to the fullback. At that time, Burris turned around looking to see where the ball was at.
He read that play, and it was a wide open on the wide side. It was just going to be a foot race, and he got outside, picked up a nice 16.
So it's 1st and 10, Leafs right at the 50-yard line. Give the ball this way to Derek Mitchells. He goes forward. I think he tried to cut back against the grain and slipped and fell.
It's that heavy dew out there that Keith was talking about. Probably a little bit of wet grass tonight, but trying to cut that ball just a little too sharp. Derek not happy about it. You can see he's kind of.
2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Geneseo's up by a score of 21-14. To open up the game, Geneseo put themselves in a hole 14-0 before the motor started running for the Maple Leafs, and we kind of crawled ourselves back in with some turnovers in defensive plays and took over a little bit here more in this second half.
Once that motor started running, though, it is running full tilt right now. It's running full bore. A lot of fuel left in the tank. Jump.
Oh, just a little bit high that time. The pass play out to DeCap, and also out there was Mitchell. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Maple Leafs.
Ball off of Mitchell's fingertips. I'm sorry, DeCap's fingertips, and just about in the hands of the Duke defender. Fortunate there was not an interception on that thing. It's 3rd and long, but that's a lot better than the circumstances could have been.
Dixon in their purple jerseys, purple helmets, white pants. You see on their traditional, you get yellow helmets, yellow pants, white shirts, trimmed in green. Double wing set this time. A lot of movement in the backfield that time for the Leafs. Mitchell with the carry.
Now it's going to bring up a tough call here because we're going to have a 4th down situation on the, it's in Duke territory, but it's about the 42-3 yard line, maybe?
Looks like,
almost 44-yard line. Oh, it's 4th and 5. Again,
a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, too.
It looked like he picked up more than it is, but we're going to kick it away. Rivera steps back to kick.
Rivera, I see him now. He's behind the referee. Rivera he'll stand back at his own 30 or 42-yard line. Return man stands down near his 10.
Good decision here because you can't do anything crazy with a 7-point lead.
Oh, nice kick that time by JJ.
They got him.
Nice play that time by the defense. The special teams just cleaning up on him.
He tried to get outside. He tried to get wide. And it was a little bit scary for a minute. It looked like he might get a step, but he did not. I didn't catch who had him by the ankles. Might have been, I'm not going to guess. somebody had him by the ankle, detained him a little bit, and then a horde of Leafs came in and finished him off. Ball deep now into Duke territory. They have to go the length of the field. Scoreboard says they're on the 12-yard line. Great punt by Rivera. Great coverage by the Leafs.
Wide left, wide right goes the Dixon Dukes. One back in the backfield along with the quarterback. Geneseo's eyes are up. And nice tackle that time up front. I don't know who did, but nice tackle by the Green Machine. May have been Panacucci had something to do with that.
We had somebody low. I think it was Rivera who hit him high. Somebody had him by the ankles, and Rivera finished him off. I think he probably felt that.
Gain of 2 on the play. Maybe 3. He's inside 17 seconds left in this third quarter.
He's going to be seeing 89 in his sleep after that hit.
2 left, 2 right. Receivers for Dixon. Quarterback's going to keep the ball this time.
Ouch. God.
Going to try to get outside. Still on his feet. Going to pick up the first down and knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
It doesn't look like he should be able to get away, but he does. The kid is slick. He really is.
Like I said, he's up to full speed in about 2 strides. 1.9 seconds left in the third quarter.
Ball on the 25-yard line here, and Leafs had him pinned in a hole. Still a long field, but the Leafs had him pinned in a hole, and they just kind of let him out on that one.
1st and 10 from the 25. Going to drop back to pass this time. Gets the ball out to swing pass outside. Receiver still with the ball. He's brought down short of the first down, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play here at AC Bowersfield and Dixon, it's the Green Machine 21, the Dixon Dukes 14.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by Studio G Salon and Spa, Hazelwood Homes, Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company, Phoenix Interiors, Central Bank, Holland & Sons Equipment, Durian Builders, Turpins of Geneseo, Snap Fitness, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Northside Rexall Drug, Protec Auto Body, Crow Ford, Stackhouse Moore Funeral Services, Farmers National Bank. Please patronize these fine businesses and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
Welcome back as we get set to bring you this 4th quarter of action here from AC Bowersfield and Dixon. It's been quite a game this evening for our Green Machine against the Dixon Dukes, as Maple Leafs were down early big by 14 points, but they fought themselves back into shape and tied it up and then went ahead here early in this first half on their first possession to lead right now going into the 4th quarter by the score 21-14. I am John Rowley along with Bob Pettit, bringing you all the action here from Dixon.
Dixon driving with the football here. They're only down by 7. Leafs have a 7-point lead here going into the 4th quarter. But again, Dixon's been driving the football, not so much the second half, but boy, I'll tell you, early in the first quarter, they proved they can move it.
2nd and short for him. Quarterback's going to keep the ball in the backfield. He's not going to get the first down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for Dixon. So the ball's going to set at about the 33-yard line of Dixon. 3rd and 3. They may have lost the length of the football.
I think everybody's giving the glad hand to Barons on that. Somebody come in there and just really cut his ankles out from under him. Then they finished him off. He did lean. He leaned forward for a little bit, but that would have been a big loss.
Shotgun formation. Drop back to pass. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down for Dixon. Just a little pattern out in the flat. Incomplete. A throw up short. Short hopped it, but didn't escape the vision of the guys in the striped shirts.
Coaching staff is giving some consideration here to what they're going to do, but this ball is.
They are going to go into punt formation.
Yeah, they are in punt formation. They didn't even exchange players.
No.
They just go with what they got. They're throwing the ball.
Oh, and they completed it. They had more receivers on this side of the field than what we had defenders. They had 2 at the top of the screen and 3 out here.
Had to know that was coming. Had to expect something like that was coming. They did not in any way, shape, or form show that they were going to punt that football. And he was wide open. Receiver was just kind of wide open for a first down for the Dukes.
Moves the ball out to the 45 or 47-yard line of the Dukes. Quarterback drops back to pass, getting some pressure. Now he's going to take off running the ball. Going to be down the far sideline, still on his feet. Into Geneseo territory, down at about the 35-yard line. Boy, he gets free and nothing can stop him.
That kid's good. That kid is good.
So
he dropped back and just kind of should have been hemmed in, and he just kind of surveys the field and find out he has a great judgment on how far he can get, in what spots and where to go.
So he does get a first down. Ball sits at the 35-yard line of Geneseo. Quarterback's going to keep the ball once again. Up the middle he goes. And he picks up another first down and moves the ball down to the 20-yard line. First down for Dixon.
The wide spreads that you talk about, John, we're just getting those linemen spread so far that he just kind of surveys. All you need is just a little bit of a seal, and he just jumps to that hole, and it's hard to catch from there.
So called first and 10 from the 18-yard line for Dixon. Shotgun formation. He's out running with it again. No gain that play that time. Maybe a yard, maybe two, but not a big gainer. Maybe 1 yard. They're going to mark it on the far side. Second down and 9 for Dixon as they go towards the river here at the Dixon field.
Tackled by Panacucci on that play.
Strawhacker checks in.
Had some help. Strawhacker in the middle. Look at the spread. They got that defensive spread on there. That really opens some holes for that.
Opens the field naturally.
Going to have to get those linebackers to really fill.
Quarterback's going to take off with it again.
Couple missed tackles.
Right side. Can be close to the first down, it looks like, because where they mark on the far side of the field.
Tried to ham him in over there, but it is.
No, I guess it's going to be third and about 3, I guess.
Again, driving down inside that red zone. Maple Leafs, the Dukes had the ball in the red zone down here in the third quarter and fumbled it away. I don't know how many breaks
on an option play.
How many breaks you can beg for, but we're begging. Got him.
Going to keep it again. Going to cut him up short.
Got him that time. Closed that hole.
I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be fourth down and a solid 2 yards.
I can't read that number. Is that Panacucci or is that Johnson playing defense over there?
I can't. On this near side, I believe it's Johnston on this near side. Here we go. Fourth and 3 for the 9-yard line. For Dixon, big play right here. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Going outside, pitch ball to the running back. Touchdown, Dixon.
Obviously, you have to respect the quarterback. You have to play and key on him, and they did that.
Yep.
Left the pitch man wide open for touchdown. He was untouched. Pay dirt. Decision by Dixon here.
Will they go for 2?
Go for 1 or go for 2?
I think they're probably going to go for 2, it looks like. No, they are bringing a kicking tee out.
Don't count on it for sure.
Right.
You never know.
They're in kicking formation. Kicks up and good to make the score 21-21. The Green Machine and the Dukes. 8:54 left on the clock here in the ball game.
Dixon owned the first quarter. Maple Leafs owned the second quarter. Maple Leafs owned the third quarter. Dixon scores here in the fourth.
Yep.
Whoever owns the last 8 minutes and 54 seconds is going to determine the ball game.
This played out here right in front of us here. That fourth down play really caught us off guard a little bit, and left the receiver open. That was a 12 play, 90 yards, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. 9-yard touchdown run by Lehman. PAT kick was good to make the score 21-21.
The no-huddle offense that they run obviously is an adjustment to make, and it keeps you off guard. Sometimes you don't have time to regroup and think. But a no-huddle offense on a punt situation, that's kind of a crazy situation.
Yeah.
Boy, and you really have to, you didn't have time to really regroup how you're going to play that play.
All right, here comes a kickoff. Little wobbler downfield it goes. Mitchell picks it up and returns it back to about the 25-yard line. I believe that was
it might be Dalton Johnson.
Yep, Johnson on the return.
Yeah, that was 41.
So Geneseo's offense will come on to go to work here with 8:47 left in the ball game. Tie game, 21-21.
One thing Geneseo has done, you know, they got down 14-0 early on. Things were not going their way, but there was no panic. They didn't make a lot of changes. They didn't try to change what they do right away. They didn't change personnel, you know, other than just the normal substitutions. And they're going with their game.
Burris goes up the middle with the ball that time.
They're going with what they do, and again, Coach Johnson's just saying we're just going to have to do it better. We got to get in there, and we got to beat them off the line, and we got to do our game better than they do their game.
Nice pickup by Burris there on the opening play of this drive. Picks up 6 yards.
Strong
Real
5.
2nd and 4. Moves the ball to the 29-yard line.
Offensive linemen continue to do their job.
Wing back right side of the formation for Geneseo. Looking for a sweep play. Little seam that time for the Maple Leaf.
Picked up a few.
Mitch Miller on the carry. He's going to be out close to the first down, it looks like, from this angle anyway. Depends on where they're going to mark it at.
Going to give him about a yard.
Yep.
Not even a yard. It's about 1.5 feet.
Geneseo.
It's not close enough to measure, but it's about 1.5 feet. And they, you know, it's a big third down. We're going to got to have a line search. Move that football.
7:46 left in the ball game. 21-21 the score here from Dixon. Tight formation, as you called. T-backfield behind Schneider, the quarterback. Geneseo takes it forward, gets the first down, plus some. Nice gain that time.
A lot of surge.
I believe Schneider kept the ball, didn't he? Had the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, Schneider kept the football. Got a nice line surge. Obviously jumped right over the back of his center, Seth Daniels. Kept that ball right up the middle. Picked up about 3 or 4.
Moves the ball out the 40-yard line. 7:33 left in the game.
You can always take 3 or 4 when you only need 1.5 feet.
Long time in the huddle this time for the Leafs, and they break it out, and Daniels brings them up, sets himself over the ball. Tight formation, wing back to the right side. Schneider looks him over the quarterback. Sends a wing back in motion. Goes back against the grain with the handoff to Mitch Miller. A decent pickup that time.
Sustained drive is what the Leafs are looking for. Just power it downfield. Get the surge from the lineman. Keep blocking. You just got to beat that guy across from you.
Schneider goes all the way to the sideline to get the signal from Coach Johnson.
Don't want to do anything to kind of get yourself in a tough situation here where you're not going to be able to take this thing in. Don't want to give the Dixon the football without scoring points here. 2nd and 7, ball's on the 43-yard line. Still with the ball, Geneseo keeps it. I think, don't know what happened there. Schneider kept it. We're finally getting some gang tackling here.
JJ gets off the bottom of the pile, as does Schneider.
That is what happened. Schneider, it was hard to see in there. Schneider did keep the football, and it's going to be 3rd and 2, maybe a short 3 maybe.
Yep. Ball's on the 47-yard line of Geneseo. Here we go. 3 backs in the backfield. Overload right side, looks like. Give it that way.
Oh,
Nothing's going to happen that time as Mitchell gets stood up at the point of attack. Huffman loses his helmet on the play. Bring up 4th down for the Leafs. We'll have to probably go into punt formation here, don't you think, Bob?
We just got beat up front on that particular play, and you know, they were not fooled by that at all. Leafs bring on the punt squad on the field. Dixon had, on their drive, they had to take the ball. I think they received it on the 12-yard line. They had to take that ball 88 yards to their score. So, you know, even the long field, we really want to get a nice punt off here because even a long field didn't deter them on that last drive. Got to give them a long field as you can possibly give them.
Nice snap. Nice high kick. We get downfield, guys. Cover that punt. Strip that ball out.
We're there. Horde the Leafs. We got 39 Daniels in on the play. We got some
55 on it.
Dalton Johnson on there. It looks like Brian Johnson in on that thing. Got Craig in on that thing. We got a lot of big tacklers in on thing. You know, this
stop
is
the clock with
this
5.
This is only the 5th game of the season, but this is a critical game.
Yes.
This is you can't. There isn't anybody can deny this is a critical game, and it's 21-21 with 5 minutes left to go here in the game, and Dixon has the football. This is time. Whatever you got in you, this is the time to play. This is the time to not leave anything. Don't take anything home with you.
A Dixon player hurt on the field, with maybe a cramp or something. Number 22 coming off the field on his own power. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line of Dixon. 5:07 left in the ball game. 21-21 is the score on the scoreboard on the far side, and the rest of the players for Dixon come out to the field. Goes to number 12, the one to keep your eye on, the quarterback. A lot of discussion.
Leafs had a hard time stopping him on that last drive, and he established himself so well that when they got down to the goal line, they had to key on him.
Yep.
Pitchman was just flat out wide open.
Quarterback's going to sprint out the pass. Watch the throw back.
Caught.
Caught down at the 44-yard line.
Coverage by Zach Alexander. Zach had him pretty well covered. He was a step off of him, but boy, that was a well-thrown ball.
Kind of surprised me to throw the ball on 1st down like that.
I think from what I've been picking up in this game, nothing should surprise us.
Right.
They're mixing it up, and they're really very unpredictable.
A timeout's called on the field by Dixon, and I think Geneseo will be pleased that they did, because they were changing some personnel out, and they weren't real sure on the defensive side of the ball where they wanted to line up at, and Dixon called the timeout, so now they can sort that out over around Coach Johnson and Coach Mackey.
Coach Mackey's got his hands full right here. You know, he's trying to mix up the defense, trying to be unpredictable as well. But the Dixon offense has just been incredibly, energetic and really very unpredictable. They just you gotta hope you're in the right set at the right time.
So when we come back to action, it'll be 1st and 10 for Dixon at their own 44-yard line. 5 minutes left on the clock. 21-21 in this 4th quarter. So Geneseo's defense up front. Straw Hackers up there. Panacucci, it looks like. Brian Johnson. 2 receivers each side. Quarterback's in the backfield with 1 running back with him. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Be short of the 1st down, though. He'll be moving out to about the 48-yard line.
3-yard gain.
Clock in on the move. Both teams have, Geneseo has 3 timeouts.
Got a player down.
Dixon has 2 timeouts. Q comes on the field. Looks like something 6.
I'm wondering if that's.
Is it Brian Johnson?
No, Johnson's up, and Barron's is up. So it's probably Cameron Panacucci.
No.
Yeah, it is. 56. So Panacucci down here looks like a lower body thing. Something down with his knee, his feet, his ankle.
Yeah, it looks almost like his ankle, doesn't it? Looks like
yeah. So we're gonna have to get a substitution at the defensive tackle spot.
Coach Johnson making his way across to check on him.
Some of the big boys coming over to see you. The offensive line is coming over. Burton and Daniels come over to take a look.
Again, we're back to the 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the ball game. Geneseo and Dixon tied the score 21 apiece. 2nd down and 7 for Dixon on their own 47-yard line.
They sent some big boys over here to carry him off the field if they need that. They didn't want to send any running backs to carry the band off the field here. Hopefully it's going to be a minor situation, but he'll be out for at least the next play. Then we'll see what happens here. It's definitely something down in the somewhere between his knee and his ankle, so they're going to kind of get him to hobble off the field here. Yeah, a couple of the players taking the weight off, hopping him off the field here. They just barely got by the football. Nope, they're gonna
Let Nick back in on the action there.
Yeah. Crowd's calling Panda, Panda. Obviously, don't want to see that. Straw Hacker in the middle. You got, looks like Billiard on this side.
Here we go, 2nd and 7.
Got Johnson on the far, the other tackle.
2 wide left, 2 wide right. Quarterback's going to sprint out action once again. Mitchell Miller's in pursuit.
He's just
still on his feet, the quarterback.
He's just too fast.
Down to the 30-yard line.
He just went around that corner.
Nothing contained there, is there?
Yeah, it just like he just went around that corner like he didn't matter if anybody's there or not.
So they're going to mark the ball down at the, can't tell exactly where they have it marked it.
Some people are sneaky quick and some people are really fast, and he's both.
Must be on about the 33, 34-yard line of Geneseo. 1st and 10, 21-21. Quarterback's going to keep the ball once again. We just can't get a good grip on him.
It took about 6 of them to bring him down again.
Everybody's flowing to the ball, though.
Yep, got a good wrap on him over there by.
It looks like Barons is over there also.
Barons was in on that, and I think I'm trying to pick up the number over there. Is
Michael Daniels. Here we go. Second. Called 2nd and 7 for Dixon. This defense is moving around. Quarterback's going to sprint out this way this time. And they're thrown incomplete on the coverage rollie. Looks like
going to be about 3rd and 6, almost 7 for the first down. This will be a great place to get a stop right here before it gets too close to that end zone. Ball on the 31-yard line. And the time is really kind of ticking away here. We're down to 3 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the game. It's 21-21. You really don't want to see any Dixon points on the board here.
Cameron, the lower part of his leg and hurting. Quarterback with a carry. Stopped short, no gain of play. We got 4th down.
Keyed on the quarterback there. We got Huffman in the ball game defensively now. Down coming off the bottom of that pile.
That's a big play right now. Clock's on the move with 3:35 left in the ball game. 21-21. 4th and 6. Ball's on the 31-yard line of Geneseo. Dixon with the ball. Geneseo's fans starting to come to their feet this near side, looking for help on the defensive side.
Got Straw Hacker anchoring that middle. J.J. Rivera over on this side.
Wide left, wide right. Quarterback going to take the ball, looking to throw the ball. Going to get some pressure. Puts the ball deep in the end zone. Incomplete, knocked down by Dalton Johnson in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete, and Geneseo will take over on downs with 3:09 left in this ball game.
That ball, that was clean. Obviously, when there's some contact down there, it was kind of a jump ball again up in the air. Ball was knocked down, which was a good play. Rather than trying to intercept that thing, just make sure that gets knocked down. And the Leafs dodge a bullet. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left to go here, and the Leafs have the football. Score tied at 21 all, and got to take that ball down 70 yards.
Own 31-yard line. Tight formation for the Leafs. A lot of action inside. Derek Mitchell with the carry.
I think it was Mitch Miller actually. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. You're correct. That was Derek Mitchell. Football up the middle.
I think they tried to counterplay on him.
Those numbers are getting harder to read.
I know.
You're getting just a little bit of soil on them.
2nd and 5 for the Leafs on their own 35-yard line. 2:47 left, 3 timeouts in their pocket. Wing back, right side. 2 receivers at same side to drop back to pass. Ball goes out to DeCap, stays inbounds, clock will move, no gain to play.
There's a flag pattern. There's a flag in the holding area. Not a good sign for the Leafs. It's in a bad spot. The official is talking to the Dixon.
The clock's still running over there.
Yeah, they were trying to wave it down. They just ran off about 10 seconds after they waved it. I would hope that I'd hope they would put some time back on the clock. Yeah, they're discussing it, but probably the more immediate issue is illegal procedure. So that's going to move the ball back
5 yards. If they
Actually, they're going to give them the option here, and it's going to be like 3rd and 5 or 2nd and 10 will be the option. They've made a decision here, and they're going to walk it off, it looks like. Going to take that ball back, and we're going to have about a 2nd and 10 here for the Leafs.
Mark the ball.
Kind of a surprise call to come out here with pick up 5 on the ground on the first down.
They didn't do anything. They didn't move the ball anymore. They still didn't fix the clock.
They told the gentleman to come over here and tell him something, but apparently they're yelling at him now.
Yep.
2:37. So they added 17 seconds to the clock.
All right, here we go now. 2nd and 5 for the Leafs from their own 35-yard line.
Clock is ticking now, though.
Looking to get around the corner.
Got to get wide. One man.
Oh, just couldn't get outside enough, Derek.
Couldn't get outside of him.
Needed one more blocker out there in front of him to help him out.
It's going to be
17.
It's going to end up 3rd and long here. 2:12, clock ticking away. You really don't want to give them the football back.
No.
That play ended up no gain. It's 3rd and 10.
I thought he got a couple yards on it, but not as they strung him out pretty good.
It did. It just kind of ran laterally, parallel the line of scrimmage, and here we go.
Schneider looks him over, one back in the backfield. Schneider's going to keep the ball and goes down, slips on the turf.
There's a lot of celebrating going on by Dixon right there. I was kind of hoping that there might be a yellow flag follow that, but it's not going to happen. That ball was, Schneider, there was a mix-up in the backfield, tried to come around the end, ended up getting back to the line of scrimmage. 4th and 10. Maple Leafs going to have to punt, and the Dixon Dukes are going to have 1 minute and 27 seconds here.
Yep.
To find out what they can do with the football offensively.
And as we saw in that first half, it doesn't take them long sometimes to move that ball down the field.
They've got some weapons, and a real big one in Mr. Goad.
So it's 21-21 with 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the game. Geneseo is in a 4th down situation, 4th and 9 at their own 30-yard line, which you'll have to go in a punt formation.
Coming out of halftime, Maple Leafs had the momentum, of course, of coming back and tying the score just before half. Had the momentum, had the football, came down, marched down the field, scored when they had 21-14. You had a good feeling.
Right.
But since that point, they have not been able to move the football, and Dixon has. Geneseo just came up with a big 4th down stop on the previous possession.
Yep.
But the Dixon Dukes are going to get the football back with 1 minute and 27 seconds left.
Need for JJ to get a nice punt off here.
You need a big punt. You need great coverage.
Nice snap. Nice high kick. Oh. Nice high kick. Spirals down about the 30-yard line. Nice reception. Nice catch there by the return man for the Dixon, number 20.
Called for a fair catch, the receiver did, and had to make an outstanding catch because that ball almost carried over his head.
Yeah, Worley was the return man.
But Dixon does have the football on the 30-yard line.
21-21.
I'm not sure why they moved it up to the 30-yard line when he cut it on the 29, but they did. First and 10, 70 yards to go, 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Goad sprints out, far side. Looks downfield, overthrown, incomplete. And it stops the clock with 1:14 left.
Off the Dixon receiver's hands, it looked like that ball might skip into one of the Geneseo defenders, Dalton Johnson, back there on the coverage.
Defense has to get up here and get ready, get themselves set.
Yeah, they're not going to lose a lot of time here.
Come on,
There's no
defense.
offense. Get set, ready to go. Know what you're doing, know what you got to cover. And don't forget
receiver each side.
Don't forget about the quarterback, because he will put the ball. He will put the ball on the ground.
Oh, Oh, I thought nobody was over there at all. Their player or our players.
A lot of confusion. No, he just threw that ball, and something was really confusing. You hope one of those white jerseys step up and receive that ball, because there wasn't a purple one anywhere.
3rd and 10 now from the 30-yard line.
The closest purple jersey out there was throwing a block.
Yep. Going to do a little screen action.
Minute and 12. 3rd and 10.
21-21 to score.
Hold him here.
But their lineman was rocking around over there. Illegal motion is going to be called, unless they may just, if that is the call.
If it wasn't a dead ball, so the Leafs are going to have the opportunity of deciding whether they want to take that penalty or not. I don't know whether it's procedure against Dixon. It's going to be 4th and about 6 or 3rd and 15. I think they're going to decline it.
That's a big decision, what they're going to make here, right?
It's a tough decision, but I think they're declining.
Yep.
I see the coaches over there waving to decline that penalty.
Has to come up. This is the play right here.
4th and 6.
4th and 6 for the Dixon Dukes.
And Dixon
on their own.
Dixon does not appear
34-yard line.
Yeah, he has the option of punting the ball here, but he's deep. He is going to kick it.
Just let it roll. All right.
They have so much confidence in Goad that I believe they give him the option whether he wants to
I
throw
believe
the ball
they
or
probably
kick
do
it.
too.
That was the play that they converted on 4th and long earlier in the game.
And we had them covered that time. So 54 seconds left on the clock here in this 4th quarter. 21-21 to score. Geneseo and Dixon. Geneseo will take over 1st and 10 from their probably 12-yard line or so, it looks like, over there.
Scoreboard says it's on the 10, so
okay.
It's 90 yards from pay dirt.
Geneseo has 3 timeouts.
You cannot turn the ball over here. Cannot turn the ball over.
A little bit of a seam that time for Miller. It looks like carrying the ball.
Nice
They'll stop the clock for to move the chains.
Did not get out of bounds, so they will stop the clock and move the chains, and then they will resume the clock.
First and 10. Moves the ball to the 21-yard line.
I'm not sure. It looks like they were confused whether they were supposed to move or not. I'm not sure what the chain gang is doing. But they're about ready to wind this clock at 48 seconds.
We're just now getting the play in.
43, 42.
You get up and set ourselves.
21-21. Clock ticking away down nearing the half-minute mark.
Mitchell with the carry. Mitchell may break free. Mitchell's going to run the corner. He's going to go over the midfield, down to the 50, pushed out of bounds, and they throw a flag. They throw a flag as Mitchell was out of bounds, and they shoved him out of bounds. That's not the first time we've seen that happen tonight.
He was way out of bounds when they give him a shove, landed on the track. 28 seconds left to go, and the Maple Leafs are going to have first down, and with the tack on at the end is probably going to bring it somewhere down around the 30-yard line.
As you could clearly see from here that he was into the inside where the player stood, and then next thing you know, somebody pushes him further than that. Just about wiped out the water cooler on that far side. Dead ball foul.
They're going to move that. They're going to move it down.
They only moved it 5 yards.
I'm not sure.
Is that right?
I don't know. I thought that's about where we went out. Don't we get tack onto that? It doesn't appear anybody on the sideline is throwing a beef. So
that was about where he got shoved out of bounds.
It must be correct.
Maybe not. So here we come.
37 yards to go.
28 seconds left on the clock. DeCap sets himself near side, just in the about 5 yards off the main line. A little convoy out front. Mitchell with the carry. He's still on his feet. First down, Mitchell. Derek Mitchell.
Stops the clock. Going to move the chains. Got to get a play ready. They're going
to go up the line of scrimmage. Let them set the ball first.
They won't stop. Okay, we're going to get a timeout here. Timeout, Green Machine.
Yep.
22.8 seconds left to go, and they have.
We've got 3 left, so we're okay. 2 left now.
They got 26 yards, 27 yards to go. And They're probably calculating where they think Sawyer Klaus's field goal range is right now. I'm sure they know where that range is. We're not there yet.
21-21 on the board.
22.8 seconds left to go. And the Maple Leafs trying to move that ball down, at least within field goal range. Obviously, they'd like to just take it in the end zone.
Tell you, the senior Derek Mitchell's came up big in this series of downs here. The senior helped him march him down the field.
Just moving that, running that sweep, wide right, wide left. Picked up some big yardages. Dixon obviously, expecting that maybe we'd want to put that ball up in the air, try to stop the clock. But they kept the ball on the ground, picked up big chunks of yardage, stopping the clock with first down yardage.
So it's 1st and 10, balls on the 27-yard line of Dixon.
Leafs once again have 2 timeouts left here in the final 22 seconds. Want to chew up yardage in big chunks right here.
Here we go. Daniel sets himself over the ball. Wing back right side's Mitchell.
Everybody's in there tight, nobody wide out.
Schneider with the carry, still on his feet. Schneider might break free. He's going to go inside the 10. He's got a blocker downfield. They tackle him by the head, but there's no flag thrown.
He's on the 4-yard line with 15.1 seconds left to go. They are definitely within field goal range.
They got plenty of time.
They got 2 timeouts left, so they can run a couple plays. Boy, they marked that back at the 5. Looked like he made it to the 4.
22-yard pickup that time as Schneider just got in behind his blockers.
Dixon calls the timeout. I believe it's Dixon with the timeout.
No, I think we must have been knocked it off.
Geneseo.
Well, yeah.
The Dixon coach went on the field and had a few words for the official.
So it'll be first and goal from the 4-yard line.
I think he was trying to call timeout, and the official said, no, they've already got it over there. So that's with 1 timeout left now in 15 seconds. The Leafs can run another play.
If they don't get in, they have to get up and spike the ball, then they can come out and kick a field goal.
Well, they've got a timeout left, so they can run 1 play and get the timeout, but that would be the only play they would have left without getting back to the line of scrimmage and spiking the ball.
Boy, I didn't think Schneider was going to break free enough to get that yardage that he did, but he got in there behind his blockers, did some scrambling and kicking and scratching and got it down inside that 5.
Wiggled out. Again, we made comment that Sawyer Klaus was kicking some nice field goals right down the middle in pregame. Not nearly as much pressure you got right now, but the leg looked really good.
Here we go.
Leafs have one opportunity. We'll try to punch that thing in the end zone here for sure.
Talk a little bit to his running backs behind him. Goes Schneider. Schneider's going to keep the ball. Schneider's going to go forward. Schneider's going to get about 1 yard, maybe 2 yards.
They're going to set that thing up for a field goal. 9.9.
9.9. They're going to come in and try to kick it right now. It looks like.
Well, they're calling their final timeout.
Oh, wow.
Geneseo had to use their final timeout. I'm sure they haven't taken it off the scoreboard, but did you see an indication?
I didn't see.
That had to be Geneseo's final timeout, and so they have to kick the football now or throw it in the end zone. There's the only 2 choices they have. It is timeout, Geneseo. They finally indicated that now.
The Dixon team hadn't huddled up because they didn't know it was a timeout yet. Their coach is kind of raising a stink about that a little bit, which, Geneseo team's been over there for 45 seconds huddling around their coach, and Dixon players are still wandering around the field. So,
well, the officials really should have indicated right away what was going on.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
I can see his point, but mostly at a point like now is a frustration point. Okay, we have number 2, Sawyer Klaus coming on the field. 9.9 seconds left.
We've got to put a block on him up front. Just like practice here.
Nice and easy.
That's good.
Right down the middle. 7 seconds left in the ball game. Leafs go up.
Sawyer Klaus.
24-21.
14-yard field goal.
Right down the middle. It was a high snap. A great placement. Is that Nathan?
Yeah.
Nathan with the placement?
Yes.
Nathan Yeager handled the high snap, put the placement down.
7 seconds left.
You know, it's a great kick by Sawyer, but I tell you, I got to give Nathan some kudos on that placement.
High. Yep. You suppose Sawyer Claus back a couple months ago when Coach Johnson said, hey, you interested in maybe coming out and kicking a few extra points for us and things? Ever thought he'd be kicking a field goal with 7 seconds left in the game to put us ahead? Game's still got 7 seconds.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think anybody expected to have to do that in the Dixon game. Really, you really expect it. That you're going to have that in control. But it's been a great game. Dixon has played an outstanding football game.
Yep.
Leafs have just come up strong.
6 plays, 86 yards, 47 seconds, 20-yard field goal by Claus to give Geneseo a 24-21 lead with 7 seconds left. It's not over till that thing goes off.
Yeah, the only mistake they made is there's time left on the clock. It's 7 seconds, but there is time left on the clock. And obviously, before they called that timeout, if they could have went down to 2 seconds or 3, it would have been a little bit better. But you do what you got to do, and we're in a good situation right here. You got to have a good kick. You got to have some good coverage.
Yep.
If the ball is not touched, it's got to stay in bounds, or they will have 7 seconds left to play. It's touched. It's certainly touched, and it's down. The whistle blows. 4.2.
Time for one play. One play. Here we go. Defense should be the call on this near sideline.
The guy running that clock had all kinds of trouble stopping the clock earlier, but he did. I didn't see any. That clock was stopped way before there was arms waving on that one. But it's 4.2 seconds left to go here, and the Leafs lead 24-21.
All right.
Could be the last play of the game. Could be depending on what kind of play. There's a possibility of 2 plays, but most likely,
get pressure. We need some pressure.
Most likely, the one play of the game. Nothing behind you.
4 seconds left on the clock.
Nothing behind you.
24-21. Need some pressure on the quarterback. Ball's in the air.
Ball is caught.
The ball was caught by Dixon, but
it doesn't
matter. The horn goes off. Geneseo is victorious by the score of 24-21. What a game that was, huh?
Ouch. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you, I feel a little bit for these Dixon kids because they played their hearts out.
They did.
But a great win for the Leafs. They played hard when they had to. They had a great drive coming down the stretch, and Maple Leafs move on. Go to 3-2 on the season, and they move on. Kind of a heart stopper right here, though.
Very much so.
I'm going to give this over to Zach Mackey, see what he heard on the sideline.
Oh, yeah. Well, Zach, how was that one, huh?
Oh, man, it's great to be a Green Machine
football
fan right now as they're chanting the We Are Green Machine.
We were just wondering maybe when Coach Johnson went to talk to Sawyer Claus and say, hey, you interested in kicking a few extra points for us?
Yeah,
Ever thought that he'd be doing this against Dixon to win a game?
Yeah, you saw him warming up there beforehand, and, coaches were making sure, what was his distance and everything. And Sawyer has quite the leg. He can really kick it, but some big things in this game that we believe really changed it were turnovers.
Yep.
That was big. Defense did a fantastic job at being able to take those turnovers and give the offense good position on the field.
Yeah, we just the first quarter was all Dixon. Second quarter was Geneseo. The third quarter was kind of a toss-up. We controlled the ball quite a bit, and in this fourth quarter, that one drive that was. That drive that we had was a 47-second drive. I think it was 86-yard drive. Yeah, our last touchdown drive was 6 plays, 86 yards, eats up 47 seconds of that fourth quarter, and Sawyer caps it off with a 20-yard touchdown or a field goal. But that was just outstanding.
It showed the discipline of this Green Machine team. They were able to cut down on, we didn't have as many fumbles, interceptions, and also with the penalties, that really saved us in the long run. That's a big part of the game.
The discipline we had on the double goes.
Oh, yeah.
Three times tonight we had double goes?
Yeah, we were talking over there, the way that that's a huge asset. Whenever you can use that and that you're not going to jump, you utilize that to its greatest potential.
Let's get a few of the stats here, and we can talk some more when we go through the stats. Go to quarterback 20 4 carries for 189 yards rushing.
Yeah, 189 yards. You don't see that a lot out of a quarterback.
Spencer, number 27 for them, had 7 carries for 85, and I think all those were in the first half. For Geneseo's side of the ball, we're going to spread it out amongst a few more here. Luke Schneider had an outstanding game tonight. 9 attempts for 98 yards. Nothing bigger than these last few runs he had here right in front of us and the home fans here.
Yeah, those sneaks, he was able to sneak around side. You know, those keeps, those really helped. And we were able to get really good yardage, and that was a fantastic play for us.
Yeah, and then Grant Burris, we were talking, every time he gets hit, he falls forward. And as tall as he is, he picks up that extra yard.
Just like a fullback's supposed to.
Yep. And then we go to Derek Mitchell, and we talked about him too. In that last series of downs that we came down the field, they gave it to the senior.
Yeah,
Derek came through.
Down on the sideline, you saw a lot of enthusiasm out of him, and he was, really trying to lead the team as a captain.
So Derek Mitchell with 18 carries and 78 yards, 4.2 average. Mitch Miller had 10 carries for 55 yards, a 5.5 average. Schneider had 2 completions of 5 attempts for 25 yards, but they are, again, quality stuff there. Drew DeCap, a couple outstanding catches again tonight for 2 catches for 25 yards, 1 touchdown, and long of 20.
Yeah, just real quick to go over injuries. Cameron Panacucci went down. We think it's an ankle. They put him on crutches and put some ice on the ankle. Don't really know much right now and probably won't, but whenever we do, we'll hope that he'll be able to come back next week as our defensive linemen. Singbush and Hoon seem like they'll be out in 1 more week.
Okay.
And hopefully be able to come back after that one.
That's just what we needed tonight, wasn't it? A shot in the arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sophomores were victorious with a real positive game tonight. And the varsity, they fought, and the point of urgency, they felt urgent after that going down 14-0, and they sucked it up and played some awful darn good football.
Yeah, after those two games, the last 2 games, they really showed that they bounced back and they're ready for next week to take on the Pirates. Homecoming at Geneseo.
Homecoming at Geneseo next week. I'd like to again this evening thank where am I at here? I want to thank Greg Smith and WGRG crew back at the studio for all their help, for Ron Hartman and Geneseo Communications for providing TV 50's internet streaming. The sideline reporter Zach Mackey at halftime and after the game. More than enjoy have Zach up here to let us know what's going on firsthand from the sidelines. For statisticians Will Sandel and John Buzzard and technical coordinator Keith Kennett. Thank you very much, guys. And for Bob Pettit, I am John Rowley, and we came to Dixon this evening and went away victorious by the final score of 21-14. Oh, 28. 24. 24-21. 24-21. I wanted a touchdown there at the end rather than a field goal. So that's going to wrap it up from us here at Dixon. And we will see you next week at Geneseo Homecoming. Thanks very much for listening. Good evening.